In the world of high horology, where every tick of a second hand tells a story of precision and legacy, what makes one brand truly stand out? For over 2.5 centuries, Vacheron Constantin has answered this question not with fleeting trends, but with unwavering endurance. Today, we're rediving deep into the DNA of this legendary watchmaker to uncover the secrets behind its competitive advantage. It's not just about telling time, it's about mastering it, surviving it, and defining it. So, what is the core of Vacheron Constantin's strength? It's a simple, yet incredibly powerful concept: uninterrupted history. Think about it. Since 1755, this brand has never closed its doors. It has weathered the French Revolution, sailed through the Industrial Revolution, survived to world wars, and adapted to the quartz crisis that shook the Swiss watch industry to its core. This isn't just a timeline, it's a testament to resilience. While other brands were bought, sold, or resurrected, Vacheron Constantin maintained a continuous, unbroken thread of craftsmanship. This continuity isn't just a marketing slogan, it's the bedrock of their authority. It means that the skills, knowledge, and ethos of the founders have been passed down, generation after generation, without interruption. This legacy provides a depth of legitimacy that newly established or revived brands simply cannot replicate. You're not just buying a watch. You're reacquiring a piece of horological history that has been in constant motion for more than 265 years. This brings us to the second pillar of their advantage, a philosophy of refinement over reinvention. In an era obsessed with disruption and radical change, Vacheron Constantin practices a kind of cultivated restraint. They don't chase every new fad. Instead, they focus on perfecting what they already do exceptionally well. Take a look at their collections, from the classic patrimony to the intricate traditionale. You see an evolution, a subtle enhancement of design and mechanics, but the core identity remains unmistakable. This approach builds immense trust and brand equity. Collectors and enthusiasts know that a Vacheron Constantin from today shares the same spirit as one from a century ago. This commitment to their own aesthetic language means the brand never appears lost or confused about its identity. It is confident, posed, and self-assured, qualities that are deeply attractive in the luxury market. It's the difference between a fleeting fashion statement and a timeless work of art. One of the most tangible proofs of Vacheron Constantin's legacy lies in its meticulous archives. The brand has kept incredibly detailed records of nearly every watch it has ever produced. This is more than just good bookkeeping, it's a living library of their journey. If you own a vintage Vacheron Constantin, you can often request an extract from the archives, detailing its original sale date, its specifications, and sometimes even the name of the first beer. This creates an unbreakable link between the past and the present, giving each timepiece unique and verifiable story. This archival integrity is a powerful tool. It underpins the value of their vintage pieces, assures modern buyers of the brand's authenticity, and provides an endless source of inspiration for their designers. It's a transparent and honest accounting of their history, proving that their claims of heritage are backed by cold, hard facts. This level of documentation is exceedingly rare and serves as a powerful moat against competitors. Of course, history alone isn't enough. It must be paired with an uncompromising commitment to quality. This is where the prestigious Point de Genève, or the Geneva Seal, comes into play. Vacheron Constantin has been a staunch advocate and adherent of the Geneva Seal since its inception. This isn't an internal quality control standard. It's an independent, third-party certification that guarantees the highest level of craftsmanship, origin, and finishing for every single component of the watch movement, and now, the watch as a whole. Earning the Geneva Seal is an incredibly arduous and expensive process. It requires that every part, even those hidden from view, be decorated and finished to an exceptional standard. By consistently submitting their timepieces to this rigorous scrutiny, Vacheron Constantin makes a public declaration. They hold themselves to the highest possible standard. It's a clear signal to consumers that they are not cutting corners. This commitment to external validation builds immense confidence and separates them from brands that rely solely on their own internal marketing to declare their quality. Now, you might think a brand so steeped in tradition would be rigid and resistant to change, but that's where you'd be wrong. The true genius of Vacheron Constantin lies in its ability to adapt without compromising its core values. The perfect example of this is the introduction of the Overseas collection. In 1996, the market was clamoring for luxury sports watches, a category dominated by a few key players. Vacheron Constantin could have ignored the trend or created a watch that was a pale imitation of others. Instead, they looked into their own history, drawing inspiration from a 1970s model, the 222, and created something that was distinctly their own. The Overseas has the Maltese cross-inspired bezel, the elegant finishing, and the technical prowess you'd expect from the brand, but packaged in a contemporary, versatile design. It showed the world that Vacheron Constantin could be modern and relevant without sacrificing its soul. This ability to innovate from within, to interpret modern desires through the lens of their own heritage, is a crucial competitive advantage. It keeps the brand dynamic and appealing to a new generation of watch lovers. Beyond the watches themselves, Vacheron Constantin has fostered a unique culture around its brand, one centered on education and appreciation. They don't just sell you a product, they invite you into their world. Through initiatives like their Les Collectionneurs program, which curates and restores vintage pieces, or their Atelier Barbier Mulla, which showcases artistic crafts, they actively educate their clients on the intricacies of watchmaking and decorative arts. This isn't just about marketing, it is about building a community of connoisseurs who understand and value the immense skill that goes into each timepiece. By elevating the conversation from price to craftsmanship, they create a deeper, more meaningful relationship with their customers. This educational approach transforms a client from a simple consumer into a brand ambassador, someone who appreciates the art form and understands why Vacheron Constantin is not just an expense, but an investment in culture and history. Finally, let's talk about the human element, the craftsman. In an age of increasing automation, Vacheron Constantin continues to champion the irreplaceable skill of the human hand. The arts of engraving, gouache, and enameling are not just preserved, they are celebrated. Their Metcher's dark collections are breathtaking displays of what is possible, and the world's best artisans are given the freedom to create. These pieces are not mass-produced, they are incredibly limited, sometimes unique, and take hundreds, if not thousands, of hours to complete. This focus on craftsmanship ensures that the soul of watchmaking remains at the heart of the brand. It creates a level of artistry and exclusivity that cannot be replicated by industrial means. It's a bold statement that true luxury is not about efficiency, but about the passion, skill, and time invested by a master artisan. This human touch is perhaps their most profound and enduring competitive advantage. So, when we look at the complete picture, Vacheron Constantin's dominance is not built on a single pillar, but on a powerful, interconnected foundation. An unbroken history provides legitimacy. A philosophy of refinement builds a timeless identity. Meticulous archives offer proof. The Geneva Seal guarantees quality. Smart adaptation ensures relevance, and a deep respect for craftsmanship gives the brand its soul. In the quiet, confident world of Vacheron Constantin, the message is clear. True legacy is not something you can buy or invent. It must be earned, 1 second at a time, for centuries. Thank you so much for watching. If you're as fascinated by the art of watchmaking as I am, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest horological masters. Let me know in the comments which Vacheron Constantin model is your absolute grail. Until next time.